Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda playthrough. We now start off on level 7 out of 9. And as usual, we are bombing walls, because we are not playing this the usual player's way. We're doing this the Sara 6 way. Fuck keys, use bombs. Going here, you get a mini boss fight, very easy to do. But your reward is bombs, nothing too special. I believe the lying situation is still in effect. Another thing about the Legend of Zelda 1 is that, as you just witnessed right there, if you strike out the leader, and there's no possible way of telling who's the leader, but if you strike out the leader, then everybody goes. I guess in a way it's kind of like that. The fact that if you get rid of the leader, it gets rid of the entire party? Excuse me. It gets rid of everybody in the entire room. It's kind of like a Skype call, or any call for that matter. Skype or otherwise. Where if the person is that's hosting the call goes away, then everybody leaves. And everybody leaves the call. Now we have these blue variation of these enemies that throw... What the hell are they throwing? Boomerangs? Croissants? Toenails? Fingernails? That's actually pretty disgusting, though. Why do they have big-ass toenails and fingernails anyways, to the point where they're so sharp that they are, like, used as a weapon? How does that even work? It's simple. You sharpen your fingernail, you chop it off, and then you use it as a weapon. I'm pretty sure there was like some sort of cartoon out there where the character becomes savage, and he uses a giant toenail as like a form of a makeshift sword. I'm pretty sure there's something like that out there somewhere. The dongos again. Oh, come on. Come on, eat the damn bomb. Thank you. As our reward, 5 rupees. Nice. Okay, what next? Let's head this way. Now let's head up. And now we got more of these things. The blue bats are called keys, by the way. Yeah, I know I'm getting really late to the playthrough to mention about that. I don't know if I ever explained the disco balls that are in the room right now. Well, they were in the room that I was in. Ah, Dick Dogger, again. The disco balls that I was talking about. Well, at least I called them disco balls. Because that's what they look like. Well, what they do is that they cancel out your ability to use swords. So they force you to use whatever is in your B button category. In this case, it was bombs. Your disability to use your sword, it's only for a short amount of time. I believe it's about 5 seconds, maybe 7? I cannot remember. I do know it's quite a bit, so be prepared once you get hit by those things. Oh, I remember this dungeon. Yeah, this is the fabled snake dungeon that I keep on confusing every other dungeon of. I remember because of that one spot. That one spot to the left. Why am I constantly after that dungeon? I do not understand why. I do not understand why. Now let's see. It looks like I might have to use a key or two. Oh wow, I have like 16 of them. What's the big deal? I would like to remind the audience once again that if you play your cards right, if you do in fact play your cards right, you can save up to about 20 plus keys. Yeah, this game is really generous with the keys. Unlike any other installments in the entire franchise, they usually have like dungeon-specific keys, so that you don't, so that they're not as abusable as here. Let's see what we got here. There's a secret in the tip of the nose. What? What the hell does that mean? Oh well, Merry Christmas. I don't know why that makes me chuckle every single goddamn time. But it does. Okay, Dig Dogger, round 2. Or 3 if you count the actual Dig Dogger boss fight in one of the other dungeons. The one where he's guarding the... Hello? There we go. As I was trying to say, I don't know if you want to count the Dig Dogger fight in one of the dungeons where he is the actual guardian of one of the Triforce pieces. I don't know if you want to count that towards Dig Dogger. The amount of times you fight Dig Dogger in this game. I think you fight him about 4 times. Yeah, that's like padding, if I've ever seen it. By the way, take a look at my life counter real quick. If you are at this point, you are on the right track of getting all of the heart containers. Because from this point on, the only heart containers that you'll ever get are located in dungeons after you defeat a boss. Well, you defeat the big cheese boss. You know, the one that is guarding the Triforce piece. Oh, you'll know when you are up against the big head honcho of the dungeon. For one, there is a sound effect that plays when you... Hang on, hold that thought. This thing, Mr. Grumble Grumble here, will not let you pass unless you give him food. That's why I was constantly saying that the food was important. It was because of that. See, there's the snakehead. Yeah, the food is indeed important, so you do have to spend money on food. On the bright side, though, it does have a second gimmick with it, in which case is it's supposed to drag... It's supposed to drag enemies in towards it so that they become pretty much like easy pickings. It's kind of like the magnet spells in Kingdom Hearts 2 and onwards. In that regard, but I hardly see it work to its full extent. And what were you talking about before I interrupted you about the whole food gimmick? You know, I totally forgot what I was trying to say. Oh, boy. I guess they did give you a hint in that regard. Where you were supposed to do... I suppose they did give you a hint where, you were supposed to... Ah, the red candle! It was supposed to give you a hint, like grumble, grumble, you know, I'm hungry. What does your stomach do? It grumbles. So anyways, we just got the red candle from the eye of the snake. Oh, right, the whole dungeon thing. 1 second. The red candle, it's basically an upgrade to the normal candle. But the thing is that the difference between the blue candle and the red candle is that with the blue candle you can shoot out a ball of fire once. However, afterwards you will have to leave the room and then come back in order to use it again. With the red candle, you can blow out a fireball as many times as you want. So there's that. So anyways, as I was trying to talk about the dungeon, the way how you find a boss is that for one, you hear a warning sound effect from the next room. This will usually tell you that, hey, you're close to the boss of this area that's guarding the piece of Triforce. That's usually the case. Another way to know that you're at the end after defeating that said boss is that when you do defeat the boss, you get a heart container. And then the next room over, you get the Triforce piece. Oh boy. I'm about ready to commentate over a couple parts of Kingdom Hearts, though. Why would you do that? No, I have to get this playthrough done and over with. Jesus. We'll get to Kingdom Hearts eventually, don't worry. Yeah, in case you can't tell, the next RPG that... I don't know if I have mentioned this, actually. Have I mentioned this before? I could've sworn I did, but it was probably in the Twist Metal Head-On playthrough. Which, by the way, that's the next playthrough I'm doing after watching Zelda. Both of which are, like, fairly small games. Here, take my 100 rubies. I only have, like, about 200, I can only carry 255. Well, anyways, what I was trying to say was that Kingdom Hearts is going to be my next RPG Saturday. At this point, I probably, like, mentioned it twice. But it's good to be sure. It's good to be rather safe than sorry. Because at this point it is indefinite. That I am doing Kingdom Hearts 1 on the original PlayStation. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm doing the original version of Kingdom Hearts 1. Why? Well, you'll see by the time it's part 1. Which should be out by now. Okay, so wait a second. Wait a second. This train of thought just hit me. This train of thought just hit me. If you're going to be showing this off in the first place, you're going to be showing this off in the first place. You know, the very first week of January of 2017, you're going to be showing this off, right? Yes, that was the plan, because this is because I'm technically labeling this playthrough as the New Year's blowout. Okay. You're also going to be doing... Oh, well, there's Dick Dogger for the third time in this dungeon. You're also going to be... Let me get this straight. You're going to be doing this playthrough first, on the very first week. After Rampage, Total Destruction comes out first. You're going to be posting these videos, to which cases you only need 5. Yes. So there's Rampage Part 1, and then there's the first 5 parts of The Legend of Zelda, and by process of elimination, Kingdom Hearts Part 1 should be out by then. This is Part 7! Okay, so what's your point? It's now redundant! This announcement is now redundant. No matter how many times you splice it, it is now redundant. Because you have Part 1 of Kingdom Hearts all the way up. So what the fuck is the fucking point? Do you realize what you just did, Sara? Thank you. Sorry if you hear anything in the background. That's me readjusting my headset after hitting myself. You know exactly what you just did. You know exactly what you just did. Look, I've had much more stupider moments than this. May I remind you of trying to divide 50 in half with the calculator when it should have been 25. Easy, like that. When did you do that? Luigi's Mansion playthrough. Oh yeah. I am terribly sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I sometimes have conversations of myself when that happens. Now everybody thinks you're crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy to begin with. Anyways, here's the next boss. Here is the next boss. You really need to stop saying anyways. Now you are self-aware. Let's just grab the Triforce piece and get this dungeon done and over with. I can't remember what else I had to do in the overworld. Do you even remember where the last dungeon is? Yes, it's in a bush. Don't ask me how in the world did you cover up. Don't ask me how in the world these Hylian people managed to cover up a whole staircase in the ground with nothing but a bush. Minecraft? What? Minecraft? You know, you have like a block of dirt in the middle of the staircase, place down like a sapling, use bone meal to grow the tree. Then all you have to do is just like use a flint tinder, in this case the candle, and then you refill the staircase. You know, that is a pretty smart idea. I'm not lying, that's a pretty smart idea. Holy shit. Oh boy. I wonder, is there any possible way that we could record Minecraft or something like that? All depends. Can you manage to record Android? That there is a way, but I'm not entirely sure of it. The version of Minecraft that I usually play is Pocket Edition. In which cases it's nearing the point of being PC. I mean, really nearing to the point of being PC. Its next update is going to be 1.0 official release. At this point of recording. Yeah, it's finally getting out of its alpha stage.